How's the first spring ball going, Antonio?
Going pretty good. Guys are flying around, trying to get better. So that's all I can ask.
Coach, how much is this spring for you just getting to know who you've got in the room and what they look like on the field?
It's big. I'm figuring everybody out, just personalities, how they go about their game, and just trying to push each guy to get better.
Because of the rotating guys between safety and corner, what is that process like this early in the spring, and how do you determine when to maybe keep someone in a certain spot?
We're just trying to put guys at whatever position that best fits them. Right now, I mean, guys rotating everywhere, inside, outside. We're just trying to get guys to go out there and work their techniques, whether it's press, whether it's off, whether it's at the slot, whether it's at safety, corner, doesn't matter. Just trying to get them to understand all the differences with the defense and just play fast.
You guys have Taz, who's probably your most veteran. We'll call him a corner. That's what we've seen him play the most. What have you kind of learned about him in the time that you've gotten to coach him?
Love Taz. He's trying to be a leader for us. He's flying around, he's competing, and he's coaching all the younger guys too. So it's pretty awesome to see. I don't have to say much when those guys come to the sideline. He's already coaching them up and correcting them on their mistakes. So.
Miles moved over from offense to defense. What have you seen with him working in the second year with you guys the last couple of days?
Miles is a hard worker, man. Wherever you put him at, he's going to go out there and compete. He's going to take all the coaching points and make sure he corrects what you got him on one day and make sure he doesn't make that same mistake the next day.
Have you done this before where you have all just kind of trying people at various positions in the secondary? And I guess, what's key to determining how that kind of looks?
I think it starts with depth, where you're at numbers wise, but this is a time right now where you want to see what guys can do, so that later on in, the fall camp, you got an idea where guys will probably help you out the most.
I know you weren't here, but the back end of the defense was hit pretty hard by graduation. Who are some of those guys that are rotating at safety that so far have stood out to you?
At safety, I mean, the whole group, man. I'm excited about all those guys. It's not one guy in particular that, oh shoot, this guy can be a starter for us. We expect everybody in our group to compete at a high level, and if they're not there yet, we expect them to get to that level. So that's how we go about our coaching and trying to push those guys to keep getting better.
Hey, do you want to come out of the spring with an idea who's going to play next fall?
My main goal for spring is that where guys started at, that they're getting better each day, and we'll see when that time comes around who's the starter. It's too far from now to be able to tell. You know what I'm saying?
George Disher and Pat Bryan are here. There are a lot of snaps to replace in the secondary. Do you see the guys approaching the spring with knowing there's an opportunity to get on the field and play a big role?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's something we laid out from the get-go. That should be motivation within itself. Opportunities to go out there, compete, and those guys that left, they left. They set the standard of what it's like to be a DB here at Illinois. So everybody understand that, and they're pushing themselves to get to that level.
What did you learn most as a coordinator at a lower level that has helped you kind of once you've gotten to bigger programs like this in LSU?
So we were big on developing guys at East Central, the school I was at. So a guy that probably wasn't as highly recruited, but we had to try to figure out how to get them to that level. All those guys usually played early. I mean, our second year we signed 84 freshmen, so we knew those guys had to play early. So, we force fed them in the summertime, just trying to get them those extra reps and stuff like that. So.
Caleb was a guy, Patterson, that Aaron seemed pretty excited about. Physically, he looks ready to go. What stood out about him?
Caleb is a very coachable kid. He works hard. He's a competitor. His length, obviously, is a good thing to have as a corner. But I'm happy where Caleb's at. Just looking for him to continue to get better.
You have kind of all the newness and turnover you kind of need in your room. How important is it to have someone like Taz who has played a lot of snaps and has a lot of experience?
It's extremely important. I mean, you want some leadership in your group to be able to push guys, especially with Taz, all the snaps he's played, for guys to kind of see that and try to figure, hey, if Taz can do it, I can do it too. And reaching out to Taz, how can I get on that level,
Yeah, good.
Can you